wild out here.
What you mean? What girls be running out wild?
First thing you see, ass. We are outside back again at the beach. We are under the pier because it was kind of drizzling and we just wanted to make sure that things were straight. But we got our little setup here. So we're already started drinking, but we're going to make...
Oh. We're classy.
Yes, we're sipping. Cheers. We got that for sand castles that we're going to make. Honestly, I don't think I've ever made a sandcastle, unless since in kindergarten. Yeah, a little sandbox. We got some paint supplies so we can paint and sip. And music, because we're listening to the new Meg Thee Stallion album.
It's good.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, I
stream, and promote. Put her stuff out there. Do all that. And Nikki, if you're seeing this, get on the wave, sis. So, other than that, we are cooling. We have some, hula hoop stuff because we like to be a little fun with it. So we went to the store and got some hula hoop jets and some snacks and vegetables because we like that.
Yeah.
You're.
So I'm like, I really like the album. I'm not shocked.
Oh, she
but
cut
I'm
up
like,
on this. Yes.
Like out.
She cut up. I love when I get a album that you don't have to skip it at all.
Or like you don't have to like re-listen to it to be like, oh, I like it. Like sometimes you gotta re-listen to it and be like, okay, like caught this and the beat is catchier than I thought. This, I'm like, oh, like I really just like it off rip.
Exactly. Y'all, I need a retwist so bad, but I'm getting in the water and my hair's gonna be messed up again. So I was just let me not. And I gotta bleach this because y'all seeing me orange right now. I'm gonna be white. Hopefully,
saying how much they like her hair. Like, oh my god, you're so exotic. Like, blah blah blah. So people like your hair.
I was just like, even as messy it is, I'm just like, my mom be like, Hunter, your hair look crazy. I'm like, I know it feels a little crazy, but it's a good crazy. I'm an island girl out here. Look at me.
You need to stop saying it.
No. He said he was gonna make me an island girl. I'm officially an island girl from an island boy. Yeah. He gave his seal of approval.
Queen?
Where's my king?
Yeah,
I got a queen.
Nah, he made you his island girl. You're his queen now. Where's your king, queen?
Nah, I'm an empress. We don't do that.
Really? Oh, really? Now we switching it up. That's crazy.
He was like, I'm an island boy.
He was singing and everything, like in the ocean. I was like, oh.
He was really nice, but still, he was very touchy.
Hey, you know how I reacted.
This gotta be his. No, this not his. Oh, Boa. Yes,
I was
Boa.
say no.
I was like, I remember this.
You know, everyone was trying to clown Boa, but it actually goes really well in her album. Like, it flows really nicely.
Ever since Boa came out, I was like, this is awesome. The visuals too.
Like,
the visuals went crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, if anyone recognizes this, I'm kind of glad they shamed Megan into a new album. That first album cover, that first one, it wasn't it.
What was the first one?
The first one was her like upside down in a cocoon, like in a small corner or something like that. And like, though I see where you were coming from because you know the progress of all of the different like your songs and all of that stuff, how you're like turning into something new or rebirth and all that stuff. I thought that was a cool concept, but the visual did not match that same thing.
Or those vibes.
It did get the concept, but it just like was hard to look at. Like it just was not appealing or like intriguing because it was so like she was so small, she was upside down, she was naked and all that whatever. The new one with her crawling out of the egg, I love that. And the new just general aesthetic and keeping up with the snake theme, I love that.
Yeah, I like the snake theme a lot.
It's really good. Megan, you did your thing with this. Like
Girlie, when we meet later on, we're gonna turn up because we we get cut up ourselves. But we know what you get into, girl.
She been doing her thing. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Ooh.
Lakashi Wasta.
Is that him?
Who?
The dude, that's what's his name? What's his name? He's featured.
This is Yuki Chiba.
Okay, that's him. And then there's this one more dude who is outside of my cultural bubble that I saw and I was like, oh shoot, that's cool as shit.
I like that she's doing a lot of collabs with other artists than just black artists, because it's just like us, we get stuck in this box and we really need to expand. Like,
yeah, it's so easy for black women to not be seen as dynamic. Like, just because Megan is like somewhat of a sex symbol and all that stuff, like she's been a weeb since she was back in her freestyle days in college in 2019 and all that stuff. So like, why is it so hard to believe that when she cosplays or when she goes to Japan or when she like features artists on her songs, like that's been her thing.
Speaking of which, I'm trying to go to BlurCon.
What's that?
It's basically the anime convention that's going on in DC.
Okay, so me
This
and
in
Marcus
July.
are going to conventions. I don't know which ones, but we're supposed to be going to 2. One of them is in New York, which if you could come, that seems like fun. I gotta see because I didn't buy the tickets, or Marcus didn't buy the tickets. His friend Jesus bought the tickets, so we gotta like figure that out. I'm a guest, I don't really know all the details about it. But there was a different one that he wanted to go to with his friend Jeremiah, and it was another like anime convention. And you know, I only know like 7 Deadly Sins and what is it, the Death Note and like those. Like I've seen those animes like on my own just for fun. I'm not as into the community, but I still like kind of craziness that goes on in people's heads. I like that. So I gotta start watching more. But there was this one person that I had conversations with that was like a super anime fan, and Marcus and honestly his brother Stank. They're like anime fans. Marcus not as much as Stank, but like enough where like he's really you know because all the stuff that y'all did. And like I'm interested. I just need to find something that I actually like for me.
Yeah, because
not just the general popular ones. Because like action isn't my thing, but like that like psycho like crazy thing, I like that type of stuff. Or like the differentiation of.
Are you
like,
into gory stuff or not really gory? Just more just really crazy gory stuff.
Yeah, more like psychoanalytic. Is that even a word? Psychoanalyzing, like the crazy. Like that's why Light from Death Note. I love seeing him turn from like, oh, I'm just a good guy, to like slowly slipping into madness and like that crazy. I love that. So like, for even 7 Deadly Sins, how like each person had their own like thing about them that made it difficult as they're trying to go along that journey and all that. Like I like stuff like that. So I've seen a couple other ones too, but like those are my favorites thus far. So if I can learn more about those, I would watch those types of animes. And my sister's really into what is it? It's like the Japanese, and it's super cool. I just don't personally like get super excited about it, but like every story she tells me is super like, whoa, how did that happen? Oh, the mysteries are fun.
Yeah, I love the mysteries. That's my favorite one. But yeah, like I did not know. Girl, now I can watch anime a lot with you.
And that's what I'm trying to. I gotta find more that are for me.
Cause I like those ones too.
Yeah, like those. I know those are basic
they
ones.
They get you thinking. Cause they be really twisted. Like
yeah, like I like that.
You would probably like Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Cause they have some fucked up shit that goes on in there. Yes.
Okay, so one.
Hope
I gotta write that down.
Watch it, but cause he would tell you it's like some fucked up shit going on.
The only thing that's gory that I don't like, cause like I'm not weird with blood or anything like that, but anything having to do with your neck or your eyes freak me out. Like anything like chopping people's necks or like
it's
that.
like people die, but they don't die like that.
No. Like if you like something to the heart or your wrist or your legs chopped off or like I don't know, heart attacks, all that stuff. Yes, it's bad, but like it doesn't freak me out. But anything having to do with the neck, I feel like I feel it on my neck and it makes me feel sick. Or like anything to do with the eyes, like that one Final Destination movie with the ladders went through the eyes. That's where I was like, ugh, like those are the 2 spots where I like feel the most vulnerable, so maybe it scares me a little bit more. But all the other gory stuff, like I'm cool. Like needles and drugs and other spots, I'm fine.
Yeah, cause there's a lot of wild stuff that goes on there that you're just like, damn, that's fucked up. Like
how did you think of that? That's the type of stuff I like noticing.
Yes, like I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but there is this there's this father who does something very fucked up to
father.
Yes.
You know, the second you hear father, someone did something wrong.
Yes. So
like, I'm sorry, I love my daddy, but you know, father. You hear
we
want
to talk about fathers.
Oh, that's why I was like, hey, most fathers. I don't know.
We gonna drink to that.
Mine, he alright. You know, be cool. I mean, for me, you know what's crazy?
Our dads have been great providers and good to their families.
Yeah, and trying to guide their children into
they did the best that they did, and that of raising us, because you know we're grown now.
Yes, but like we were raised by our fathers.
Yes.
Like in the house all the time, taking us to school and doing sports and parent-teacher conflict. Like we were raised by our parents. Please.
Yeah.
Specifically our daddies too. So please don't get it twisted.
Well, I call him Vader because I'm not a daddy's girl. He would have had a daddy's girl, but you know my dad's crazy to an extent. So I'm gonna just leave it at that.
That's how I think everybody a little crazy, anyways. I'm not a mama's or a daddy's girl. Like if those are both my homies, we're cool. Like that's cool. There's not one more than the other in my head.
Right.
Because they have different things about them that make me like, but other things I'm like, oh yeah, like you real cool. So it depends.
They are them.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's what we got. What? Dude, I love this album.
Yeah, me too. These we get to put water on and then they start working. I think it's gonna be so cool because we get to use ocean water on it.
I know, that's gonna be so cute.
So it's like more of a remembrance or like setting in there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make mine with the sunset with the ocean since we have some reds and yellows.
We watched the sunrise this morning and very beautiful.
At 5:30 in the morning.
But nothing like a sunset.
Yeah.
Nothing like a sunset. I'm sorry. People say like, oh, which one do you like better, sunrise or sunset? And some people say sunrise. I don't agree. Sunset's always better. There's nothing about a sunset that's worse than a sunrise. But there's something about a sunrise that's worse than a sunset.
Because I think the seasonings of the day go into the sunset. And the colors blend very, very well. But when it comes up in the morning, it's just like, waking up and all this, you know, like, it's just, it takes some time.
To it. It's just like, oh, you're here. What is it? Oh. I'm interested. Man. I've communicated this to my man before. And he's not a crazy, like, Meg Thee Stallion fan. He like her, but he don't like, oh my god, I'm obsessed. Like, that's fine, whatever. If we are at the front and center of a Meg Thee Stallion concert and she try to bring him on stage, if he don't go, we are never speaking again.
Really?
If I can't have that experience, he better take it.
I mean, yeah. Honestly.
What? Meg Thee Stallion? You don't want to
you might have it because she's bi.
I know that, but I'm saying I want it. I want it so bad. Megan.
Pull that Janet Jackson out. For real.
I just
out your bag.
I love me some her. Have you seen like her show? Oh, I love it. I will give you your flowers. I love bringing flowers. I'll give you some too. But if my dude don't take it, why would he disrespect our household? This is where the debate would
come out, where it's just like Chris Brown and those meet and greets.
I don't give a
and
fuck
then
what
about Megan meet and greet?
Fuck Chris Brown and everything he represent, everybody he messed with.
I can't say that because I still admire his work that he's put out.
Same with R. Kelly?
I don't see the big hype about R. Kelly. I never got.
You see that about Chris Brown?
No, but I'm not gonna say one charge was worse than the other. I'm not gonna say that.
So
all I'm gonna say is, as far as
girls is a problem.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying because you're saying because it's like, okay, he didn't sleep with underage girls.
Ooh.
Chris Brown didn't sleep with underage girls.
And I was like, what?
No, I'm talking about like as far as charges because they both did bad things.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, it's worse to be hurting young women,
Absolutely,
children.
yes.
But I'm like, putting your hands is no. I'm not condoning that either.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
still
saying,
terrible.
like, I can't fully be
But not just
behind
one time,
him.
it's regularly.
But I was just like, I can still admire his work ethic and what he contributes to the music industry.
Even though he's violent and crazy and hurts everyone around him.
He's violating who?
He's violent and crazy and hurts everyone around him.
I don't know about all that. I just want to speak on what I don't know. I mean, on what
And
I
that's
do
what I'm
know.
saying. We got to do some more research then.
Yeah, I'm just saying what I do know as far as his contributing to the music industry and just what he's done.
Do you separate the artist from the music?
Sometimes, yeah, because I still
Why
like Tory
sometimes?
Lanez.
What's
I mean,
the line?
I like Tory Lanez music, even though he's fucked up. He's really fucked up.
What's the line then?
What's the
line
line?
that you are not willing to cross when it comes to I don't separate the artist from the music now?
I mean, what do you mean? Like, it's like
You said you do it sometimes.
all I can say is, it's like, I like the music, I just don't like the man. That's all I can say.
That
Like, I
be
can,
true,
yeah.
but
I just like, I
in
can't
this
back
age-
him up. I can't be like, oh yeah, I'm fully supporting him. Go ahead and like, no. But I
this
do
day and
believe.
age, you also have to remember, every time you stream an artist, you're supporting them. You're putting money in their pockets. You're making their numbers get higher.
Well, yeah, but I don't stream his music.
Whose music? Anybody's music? You don't see?
I don't
Tory Lanez
stream.
music?
I don't.
You don't stream?
I don't stream his music. Ever
Brown's
since
music?
ever since the thing with Tory and Megan, I have not listened. I used to like listen to Tory Lanez like.
No, he only got like one song.
No, we don't.
He got like one song that people know.
Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez, yes.
Girl, that man has bangers.
You know, go more than just say it. You know, less than you. That's it. I cannot think of a single other Tory Lanez song.
Girl, I can show you my Apple Music and you will see.
Oh, so you do be playing it.
I don't.
You be sending him money to Canada.
I don't be playing him though. I mean, he might pop up once in my
And
playlist,
you
but I
let it
don't.
go through?
As much as I definitely used to like crank him religiously. Like, I would play his whole album and not listen to nobody else. Now I just don't go to
I
him.
don't know what that's about. This made me judge your music taste a bit, because there is nothing about him that's worth playing a full album. What?
This was all before all the nonsense came out.
No, I'm talking about even before the nonsense.
Yes,
He
girl.
literally is not good.
Chick Tapes was good.
He's literally not good. Like, even
He's
before
good.
we knew all that about him, even
He's
when they was
good.
cool and friends, and all
I
that
can't.
stuff, he still wasn't good.
Nah, we gonna have to agree
That's
to disagree.
crazy.
This
That's
man is good.
That man was never worth a
I
damn.
tell you, every
Wow,
yes.
that's wild that you
Chick
think that.
Tape was good. That Chick Tape was good.
I have no clue what that even is.
Love Me Now. He has some good bangers on
That's
here.
a lie. There's nothing good about. Oh my
Girl,
gosh.
New Love in Toronto 3.
Who
Good.
knows nothing about No Toronto? Nobody gives a flying fadoodle about No Toronto.
Girl,
You're
Daystar was
wild.
good. Daystar. I'm telling you, I was really like in him. I was really in
That's
his music.
crazy. I'm
Now,
like a
Loner,
little
I didn't.
shocked.
Playboy was good too. Sorry for What. And Alone at Prom was very good. Alone at Prom was definitely very
How old
good.
was he when he wrote that? 32?
I don't know.
Alone at Prom. He's grown. Why
I
you
mean,
playing-
when he was making it, it was him going back into like the 1980s and stuff. Like he was.
how old is this man?
I don't know how old he is.
1980s.
But
my parents remember the 80s too.
He basically like it was like a storyline thing. Like
there is nothing.
when you hear the
respectable or
music,
good about
it
that
was
man.
good. I'm not gonna judge because one, I am not in any position to judge nobody.
I am.
Two,
I think you are too. Everyone is in the position to judge somebody because one, you're only bad
I leave
if
that
you're
to
a
God.
hypocrite.
I leave it to God.
You're bad
I don't
if you're a
need to.
hypocrite. And two,
Because
my
well, we
relationship
never
with
will
God
be
is
a
not like that.
hypocrite because we will never be beating
Okay,
on
then,
a woman.
so why aren't you in a?
I mean,
why aren't
unless
you
she
in
needs
a
her ass
situation-
beat, but
then why aren't you in a situation to judge if you're not a hypocrite?
that's not my place. That's with God, him and God.
But you judge everybody. You judge people who walk down the street to you. You judge your friends and family. You
I'll be
judge-
like this.
you
I'm
judge
not.
everybody. That's people's interaction with
I
each
mean,
other.
I would say that I could have that moment of judgment, but then me knowing, I'm like, hey, I don't have the right to judge. I'm like, you doing what you doing?
You do.
That's still that has nothing to do with me. I'm not gonna say I'm perfect. Sometimes I do
that
judge
means
people.
when people see something
But
wrong,
at the end of the day,
when people do something wrong, then that means that you just turn a blind eye because it has nothing.
no,
to do
it
with
has
you.
nothing to do with turning a blind eye. You can still not judge somebody and still hold them accountable to their actions.
Okay, so why?
Because
why don't
everyone,
you hold them
because
accountable
it's like,
to their
okay,
actions?
somebody murders somebody, he
Why
got to
don't
deal
you-
with that.
Why
But
don't you hold them accountable to their actions?
I do. They go to
Okay, so
jail.
in this
But that's not me
situation-
judging them.
Okay, so imagine you're not judging them, but based off of their actions, they did something that they need to be held accountable for, such as
Yes.
regularly beating people or
So
shooting
let's say,
people or causing
let's
abuse.
not even downgrade it. A little boy stole some candy. I'm supposed to judge. I'm supposed to judge him. I'm supposed no. I'm gonna hold you accountable. You did something wrong, and I'm gonna tell you this is what your consequences are, and handle you
so,
to it.
good for you.
I'm not
Now,
going
saying,
to keep on doing
within that same conversation, why don't we do that with the artists?
We do.
How?
I think. I mean, how?
How? Yes, how?
I mean, he's in jail.
No, that's not you holding them accountable. That's the court system holding them accountable. How are you holding them accountable?
Am I holding him
Yes.
accountable? I don't talk to that man. That man's not part of my
You
life.
don't talk to, but then you stream music, or you talk positively about them in
Look.
conversation, or you stream and have like.
But
that's
it's like
still,
it's like this. I feel like, look,
so what's
as
your
much
version
as
of holding
he's
them accountable?
it's more so this, because when we really want to deep dive, and it's really like, yes, he did bad stuff, but it's like, okay, everyone has a right for forgiveness. One, two.
So again, off rip, how are you holding them accountable before the forgiveness?
No one should keep. Okay, this man like Chris Brown, people keep talking about him and Rihanna shit.
I say this every time. It's not just her. It's not just her. It hasn't ever been just her.
No, I'm not saying
So I'm
just
saying,
about
why
her.
are we only bringing up that when he's had a record of this for decades?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in general, scratch all the other stuff. If people are saying that incident just alone, if that's constantly brought up, and let's just say somebody saying that's the only thing he ever did, because there are some people they only did one wrong thing in their life, and yes, it messed up their lives for a long time. Don't you think that there should be able to have that forgiveness?
Yes.
Now, if he keeps doing that shit,
I said yes.
Yeah.
That would make sense had for this specific situation that been the case. But it's not. It's been a record of doing it over and over again. Therefore, why do we sit there and try to give so much forgiveness for someone who doesn't need
but
to
the
be
thing is,
forgiven
it's
because they
like
keep on doing
presently,
it?
I don't know what he's doing with these girls.
Okay, but
right
I've
now.
been telling
So
you this
I'm
for
saying,
like months now. So it's not the first time you've heard me say it.
you saying it, but
But you
you
haven't
say
looked it up,
no.
right? After you learned that new information, you didn't look it
No,
up.
I don't need to though. I don't stream his music like that. I don't support him like
but you're
that.
still having conversations in which you're supporting him and
I'm
advocating for him.
I'm not advocating for
That's
him.
what we're doing right now. You're literally advocating for he deserves forgiveness and whatever.
No, everyone does, no matter what the fuck they did. If you killed and massacre a bunch of people,
You're
that's
still
that's
saying
that's
that
that's
regardless
still
of your knowledge
yeah,
about him,
that's
even
you.
though over time you've heard.
Because forgiveness is not for them. It's for you. It's not for them.
I don't need to forgive nobody for nobody, but whatever.
Because
like, what do you
it's
mean?
like if hate is residing in your heart, it's harming you. It's like you're trying to poison them. You're trying to poison them, but you're poisoning
How
yourself.
am I poisoning myself by not listening to Chris Brown
No,
music?
it's not saying you're poisoning yourself. I'm saying in general, if somebody harmed you and you want them to get burned, you're still trying to. You're holding on to that
So
resentment.
revenge is never worth it.
No,
When someone does something bad to you, you should just let it happen.
that has nothing to do with that.
Then what else do you do? You get revenge, right?
No,
Then
no.
what do you do to
don't
tell me
always do revenge.
Then
No,
what do you
revenge.
do about
When
it
you
then?
think about it, if somebody wrongs you, I'm not gonna make my energy to get them back. My get back is getting my money myself in a better position. That's me getting that. If that's
So people
revenge,
do
then
bad
that's the
things
shit
and
that
you
I'm
say,
doing.
but I'm up, so that's it. No,
No,
people deserve to do
because
that.
it's like me personally, I'm not gonna spend and waste my energy and my focus on some dumb shit that you
but
pulled.
people do deserve
Like,
consequences.
no. Yeah, 6 is fine. Okay. Okay. I mean, we'll let you know, but we're fine. That's fine. That's fine, Mom. Go. Mom, I'm fine. No. Mom, you are asking questions that it don't really have anything to do with right now. We are fine. Everything's been already done. No, because no one's no. Just everything's fine, Mom. Bye. She's worried about because we leaving tonight and stuff.
Yeah, we're still leaving tonight, right?
Yeah, we are. But being tired and stuff. And I'm like, and
I think, but we're gonna
Right.
trade off driving, right?
huh?
We're gonna trade off driving.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Then
Yeah,
she
I
would-
was like,
she-
I don't want anyone to be too tired. So like, if you want me to start, if you want to start, or whatever.
I'm
but
gonna look
as
at
long as
ways because we
can-
do have to leave around. Oh wait, what is that?
Now, depending on how late I guess in general how late we get there, I might need a ride to
What,
my
to work?
house.
Okay.
But if we're there early enough, I can take the train. It just depends on when we get there.
How
My only indicator is if the train's still running or not.
leave later. What time we want to arrive by?
It's gonna be Saturday, so I think the train stop at 12. I don't know. The trains, once they switch the timing and schedule, I don't really know. So I couldn't tell you right now.
They stop at 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
or
midnight.
morning.
Yeah, like midnight. Remember, I had to get to Shady Grove.
And when they open back up.
Maybe like 5 or 6. I don't remember. But I have to be home by 7, so then I can get my stuff and go to tennis.
Okay.
That's why I was like, I might need a ride home.
Because if cause your thing starts at 7.
I have to leave at 7 from my house.
Oh, you gotta leave by 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, if we get there at 5 a.m., we gotta leave at 10:45 or 10:30.
So at least 7:30 p.m.
Yeah, so we can only be here at the beach till what? About? I mean, I told her she was saying 6 o'clock, and I was like,
Yeah, I
that's
feel like
fine.
that's a fine time.
Yeah.
That sounds fine.
So, and we'll leave around like 10 o'clock, 10:30. And like
we'll
we can take a
decide through the
nap and stuff.
Yeah, it's
Sit
like,
down,
I
take a
think we should
nap.
trade off napping. So one person's sleeping and like the other person's driving, listening to music or a podcast.
She just thinks I'm driving alone.
No. Oh, does she not know that I'm gonna?
Yeah.
Okay, so I won't mention it. I have my license and stuff with me, and I'm a pretty good driver.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like I've never been in an accident. I've never been pulled over. Actually, the one accident I have been in, it wasn't my fault. They paid insurance. Ooh, this is it.
Yeah. So yeah, 10:30.
This is so sad.
12:30. You're going to BWI. So can you accept the Uber call?
You're going to BWI?
No, this lady. Well, I'm not gonna talk about it now.
Oh, wait, why not? Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing important. But yeah.
You're playing out of order? Like it's
No.
on shuffle?
And then we went
dang.
down.
Okay.
So it's gonna play from his again.
Okay. I feel like I didn't listen to that many songs. Am I like... Maybe I was just missing because we were talking to.
Yeah, that too. Like time's been passing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, oh wait,
You got ready to go in the...
I want some of that apple sugar.
Oh, yes. Mine is on the top, so just get yours under. I like a couple
Because I was like, I
bites.
need something a little bit heavier.
Yeah, I feel you. I can't believe we're gonna have goggles for when we get to the beach. I'm ready to go whenever you are, but it's nice though. It's not nearly as weird and dark.
Yeah, as it was. So mine is breaking apart. It's
It
okay.
what?
It's breaking apart. I'm just
Oh
gonna.
yeah, I think mine was 2. That's why I just grabbed the one on top. Yep. Let's go.
Party definitely fumbled.
Huh?
I said party definitely fumbled.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that was so fucking wild too.
Right.
More of the servers are coming out.
What? Oh, the surf people? What if that's the same people from the day before we don't notice?
Really?
I said, what if? I don't know if it is, but I'm saying, what if? That'd be crazy.
Never be. That Candy Crush?
No, it's a different one, but I'm obsessed. I play it all the time. I'm on such a high level, it's like embarrassing. Like, you know how, like, sometimes you're like, oh yeah, my level, I'm so accomplished. This is one where I'm like, dang, I've been playing for that long. I'm on that level. Like, I'm ashamed, you know?
Is that?
I have shame behind this game. I play this game that often.
I thought that would be like an accomplishment.
No, it's like it's high enough where you're like, damn, like this
What is it? What type of level? is it?
Homescapes. So pretty much, you get to play the levels like Candy Crush, but they also have little side games in order for you to play and get points, and you get different power-ups. And then on top of that, for every level that you pass, you move forward in the day of the life of this butler dude who starts off, he's just like, oh, this is this abandoned house that my senior citizen parents need help supporting, and then he ends up finding love, and then you get a beach house, and then all this crazy stuff happening, adopting a cat.
Oh fuck
You
him.
get to design that. You get to design the house and the beach house and the other island.
I
for the
played it
vacation
for like
home.
a few minutes, and then I was like,
That's how I'm like it's fun. I really enjoy it because there's so much to do in this one game. It's called Homescapes. I like to play the mini levels more than the regular levels now because I played a trillion. Honestly, I've done a lot of both, but it's fun. So that's what I do. I'm on again a very disappointingly high level where like I'm a little ashamed of myself. So it no longer feels good. It's more of like my obsession.
that's the first I've ever heard that.
You ever hear those people who are like, I spent $300 on Candy Crush. I don't be spending money on this game like that, like ever. But
Yeah.
it's like one of those things where you're like, you're that intense into the game, like that little bit of shame.
That would be me in Sims, but I never even spend that much money in Sims.
I don't do any money on Sims either, but I used to cheat like stuff, so I still do it, just not in the same way.
The golden llama.
I be using the cheat codes. Don't get me wrong. Like I need extra coins, but it's not right. I'm sorry to the creators if they care, but it's what I do.
It's what she do. I might tune back into basketball just a little bit just to see that father-son duo.
Oh, for the MNBA? Mm-hmm. That's cool. I was thinking, especially because the WNBA has been like doing so good, and everyone's like, oh yeah, if whatever that girl isn't in it, then like they're not gonna make any money. You know, what is it? It's one of those major basketball networks. They don't sell season tickets for the WNBA. They only sell season tickets for like the NIL or the MNBA or the.
This is why I decided not to go to the league. I'm like the type
they don't even sell
overseas
tickets for the WNBA.
Overseas treats women basketball players so much better than they do here,
and that's why they have to go across the ocean in order to be properly paid. And throughout the off season.
It's getting a little bit better over here, more recognition now.
But it took decades. Are you kidding me?
It's been taking decades and they're still not getting paid. It's like more of the top players like Candace and them, like they had to get money from endorsements and they still wasn't getting them same amount money from endorsements as the men were for the same type of commercials and stuff. So it's like, that's really ridiculous.
And now that the argument used to be like, oh, they don't bring in money, but now they are bringing in a whole lot of money. What's your excuse now?
That's why I was just like, I was like, for us to be, because like I used to play basketball all the way through college and stuff, D1, like as much as we put our bodies through all that rigorous training and just injuries and all that, like just to not get paid and you're getting a shitty salary that you can't even live off of, really, for real, for real.
Did you know that the NCAA took away for Division I athletes the need to test for marijuana anymore? So like drugs.
Exactly. Like they weren't taking those juicing up steroids and stuff. Like it had nothing to do with them making them feeling better. You know, that's just really dumb. It was dumb.
I think that passed like recently. So
that's
like,
good.
That's good.
I was just like, dang! Right when we got out of school, like we were senior,
year we got out,
they started paying people
sponsorships.
Yes.
I'm like, what? We missed all the fun stuff.
Like that was just so crazy. I mean, but I think were the boys. Well, no, the boys were still getting. It was like they had ways of getting money to them.
They got around it, like, oh, this
so
is
many
a
times.
gift event.
Yeah.
This is not any type of coercion or whatever. Like they be very particular about how they worded everything.
Exactly. And I'm just like, yo, make it make sense. Make it make sense.
It's like the ocean where you are.
Okay. I'm trying to finish my drink and then I'll be ready. But yeah, that's very, very wild. I don't understand how. And the thing is about women's basketball is it's more fundamental than men's. You cannot watch men's basketball and actually learn how the game is played. The men don't box out. They don't do a lot of fundamental things to make if someone like that's trying to learn how to play or even, you know, make their game more sound or more rounded, or even seeing structure of the gameplay or sets being run. More NBA is like one-on-one type stuff, and sometimes they'll run like pick and rolls and do those type of motions or plays. But other than that, it's not really like as structured as women's basketball, because it's like we're not athletic as men are. So it's just like we have to be fundamentally sound or we can get injured hurt. Because like so many ACL tears and stuff happen in basketball for women, and it was just too much. But That's why I always get frustrated because I'm just like, you watch the boys basketball, you're just like, why are you guys being lazy? Like, y'all think y'all can jump over everyone. If you literally just do certain things, then you would get better results. But they're always trying to be like, oh, I'm super long, I can do this and I can do that. But that's why that separated the actual good players from the great players, because the great players actually went up and beyond. They actually did the grit work, like what's it called? What's his name? His name Rod. Dennis Rodman. Yeah, like he was just a hustle player. He was always getting the balls, Ron Artest, muscle. Like they would defensively lock in. Like those guys really clocked in like that. And that's why they're great. They didn't score a bunch of buckets. They're not Kobe Bryant. They didn't have the talent like that. But their name is in history because of what they, contributed. So it's just like, if y'all really want to be all that, and like Giannis, like that man is overall like a hard worker. He don't stop for nobody. Like, but I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do. That's not my sport, my lane anymore. I've moved on to greener pastures. Cause shoot, y'all don't know how it is. You don't have a life when you're a student athlete. That don't exist. That's not even your vocabulary. And you gotta still have great grades and stuff. Like, that's a whole lot. Imagine 3 workouts a day, and you still gotta go take tutoring or whatever for your classes and talk to your teachers and be traveling for game days and this, that, and the third, and make sure that you have your 10-page or 20-page essay done by the time you get back. Like, that's just crazy to me. But hey, we get it done. And some players were more fortunate, because the thing was about with the boys, they had girls doing their homework.
Yeah.
I couldn't get no boy to do my homework. I wish.
Got the girls to do your homework.
Yeah, because they thought they were, you going to NBA and this, that, third. Not every boy's going to the NBA. Come on now, let's be honest.
A lot of y'all not going nowhere but to the Amazon factory or to get your CDL.
Nah, for real.
No, that was so shady. I'm sorry, guys. You guys reach for your dreams.
I mean, you could do that, but I mean, the type of man you are will dictate. Because a lot of y'all be talking, be like, yeah, I'm going to go to NBA. But you're not really putting in that work to do that. Honestly. I've been there, I've seen it. It's like, y'all talk a lot of talk so you can get into girls' pants. And they're like, oh my God, because they don't know. They don't see the workouts. They're not there. They just, here for the hype. They're honestly been groupies. So I'm like, I'm not condoning the girls put themselves in that position. I just wasn't one of those girls. Because shoot. You hearing all types of shit. Boys having their whole group chat about the girls that they sharing and running trains on. I had dead ass some of the boys on the boys basketball team show me the messages and everything. I was like, this is what y'all talk about? This is going on here? Like, my teammates, we never had not in our group chats. None of that. And I mean, we would have certain talks and stuff, but nothing like that. I'm just like, y'all some whores. But then they would be like, oh no, we're slut makers. I mean, like, yo.
Oh wow.
No, because you know that interview where Amber Rose was like, oh, so I'm a whore if I'm dating a lot of men. And then the guy interviewed, he was like, no, if you're sleeping with a lot of guys, that makes you a whore. And then she was like, so if you're sleeping with a lot of women, aren't you a whore too? And he was like, no, that makes me a slut maker.
So that's a double standard. That's stupid.
Very, very stupid. But hey, he thinks he's a slut maker. That's just men's egos at the end of the day. But
Men only have egos because you let them have them.
that too. If he shut it down, because honestly, girls got the power. If you don't get no coochie,
Exactly.
that's why I said it's really about the girls. Because if y'all really wasn't giving yourselves up so easily, then they wouldn't be acting like they are. Honestly. But it's just like the self-esteem of a lot of women are not up to par because of how women been treated for centuries.
That's partially because of the patriarchy, therefore
Yep.
Men had the money, they have the power, that's how they survived.
Yes.
So women had to kiss men's ass in order to survive.
Yes.
But nowadays, women can make their own money, so you don't have to kiss nobody's ass in order
Exactly.
to live in your own little apartment with your property.
I don't know if y'all know, but there was a time and place, a wrinkle in time when women actually had to be married to, they couldn't own property by themselves.
You couldn't own your own bank account until the 70s. And you wonder why your grandma stayed? She literally could not go nowhere else.
Couldn't even get away from that. But that's why the whole women's movement happened and everything, and then, you know, people got in their feelings about that, but it's like, that was literally like slavery. You can't move, navigate, women be treated like property. Like, no, we're a human being. Give life. We the one who give you offspring. You can't do it by yourselves. No. We give life. We carry that for 9 months. All y'all do is nut. Literally. I don't see nothing else that they further do. And then niggas have a point to complain. Not all of them. There are some good men out here. There are some very, very good men and actually do a lot for their kids. I'm not going to say that. But some of them, because I was watching some of a judge, and it was a tragic story. So the baby died. It was 1 month and three days old. And the father got upset because the mom was always going to sleep with the baby in the bed, but the baby was always like crying and stuff, and he's like, I'm tired. So the one time she was like, okay, I'm gonna put him in the crib, that's when he died. She was like, she was blaming him, and then she was like in resentment because he's like, he would have never died if I didn't put him in the crib, you know. And then he blamed her for the death because he was like, you know, why did you do that, blah blah, you didn't do. But it was just like, sometimes that happens because, you know, babies are very sensitive in their infant years. They're very, very fragile. So, like, the judge was like, you guys need to forgive each other for that. And it's like, things like that just happen. But it's just like, but she was like, you know, this is your child. Like, come on now. You're going to have to sleep on the couch if I'm letting you trying to get your rest. You might not be in the bed, but at least you're getting your rest. You know, it's like this is what comes with fatherhood. That's where love comes in. That's where, like, you know, you gotta suck it up. It's like, I don't know, make it comfortable, give you more comforters or pillows or something to make yourself, you know, be able to sleep. Because there's a lot of restless nights. She was like, I didn't go sleep for days. Right. You thinking you got it bad. She's literally, you know, not sleeping.
Everything, her entire well-being for that little ass baby.
Yes, and then for her to be like, you gotta walk in and tell her that her baby passed away in his sleep. That's crazy. My heart would have dropped. And then she was born like, that's so wrong. But I'm like, you shouldn't be complaining about the littlest things like that. Like, I understand.
Resentment after losing a child is so profound in any couple that's had to deal with that. So, like, as much as all the other things can be so bad, that can be a phase. But, like, losing a child is something that, like, breaks up a lot of families because of the hurt and, like, blame that comes with those situations. Mm-hmm. So it's really crappy, like, just in general.
Exactly. But I'm just like, do y'all part to help, because I've seen some guys step in for their wives and they see that she's exhausted, literally exhausted, because she got to not only take care of her man, but she got to take care of the responsibilities in the household, and then she got a job on top of that if she's working, and then the job taking care of the baby. Like, it's a whole lot, and whatever family stuff that's going on, it's a whole lot. So just be there for her. That's why y'all built how y'all built. Y'all have to have more for more action, so we can be more, use our energy for more nurturing and creating a home, you know. But some men will go over their head because a lot of men feel entitled to every goddamn thing. Arigato. It's like random dance break.
So I'm like, the music.
Arigato.
I like looking one a little more.
This?
Yeah.
Okay. Cause I'm like, hey.
You're not even drinking that. You taking little sips.
I still like could taste the syrup a little bit.
I don't want to taste the syrup. Oh wait, stop. Yeah, you.
Oh.
No more.
I was like, we gotta finish it.
That's your part though. That's why I'm like, I wanted a little bit. You was just pouring crazy.
Girl, I'm pretty sure I'll drink more of that other one than this one. But it's only like 5%.
Damn, all these sequels.
I think it's because
It's like this is the heavy one. Look, they're like going after them. Literally, they have to get up and leave. Like the seagulls are attacking them in their food.
Yeah.
We got enough food out.
Not
we
like
gotta be
that.
careful.
It's
Because if they come for
a
us,
cooler.
that's gonna suck.
But yeah, I'm gonna get a little more in my system and get into this water. Get these locks more saturated.
Why you look like that? I see what the hell. Like what?
I was like, I look crazy right now. But I can honestly put some gel on my hair and it'll be looking like when I used to have my hair out.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so cool.
I guess I'm like, locks are so versatile. Like, I really just gotta do it and get it over with.
Yes, because like you can put them in braids. You can.
But I love
do
that.
all
And I know
types of
I
stuff.
can. It's not like it's
You
impossible.
can still put weaves in your hair
Yeah,
and all
like,
this stuff. Like you can do a whole bunch.
I
People
just
like,
gotta
no,
do
you
it.
can't do this. You can't do that.
I
You
know,
just
right? Who
don't
you
know
gonna tell me
who.
what I can and can't do? Shut up.
Exactly, bitch.
Back. I had a flashback real quick. Ah!
Little do they know. Little do they know. Where them girls at?
I love. You know what I noticed when I came in your room and stuff too?
My room at the house?
No, yeah. Every time I'd go in, you were sprawled out diagonal across the bed, and I'm like, me too.
Oh, really?
Ivy. No,
So I gotta get my stretch on.
the bigger the bed, the more horizontal I am. I was like, yep, this is ideal.
I don't know why I
Perfect.
do that though.
It's comfortable. It makes you feel good. I do it too. That's why I was like, every time I come in, I see like that. I'm like, man, I lock the doors when I go anywhere different just because I'm scared of like someone robbing me and kidnapping me and stuff like that. Not robbing me. I have no money. I'm broke. But kidnapping
She
me.
won't be for long. Honestly, we just act like it. We're not broke.
My money ain't used for nothing, or isn't gonna be used for nothing recreational until actually a little bit. Okay, I'm not broke, but I don't have.
I'm putting that money to work. And it's
So
like
it might not be $0. Actually, sometimes it is $0.
$0.
Let's not get that twisted.
Yeah, I mean,
But
the economy has been.
yeah,
shitty.
usually it's not
Like,
$0. It's
you know.
more I can't designate money to that specific
Yeah.
thing that you want me to do.
It's like,
no.
oh, go partying and do this, or go buy some stock. What you gonna do? I'm gonna go
Probably
buy
party.
some stock.
Oops. Might be.
And me, I like partying, but on a budget. I was like,
Now,
if it works for my
usually-
budget, then yes.
Here's the thing: if I party, there's no budget. But if I choose to go out to party, then that means I have enough money where I don't need a budget. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah. So I'm not like reckless, but if I'm gonna go out, everything's on me. Like.
Yeah, honestly, get my friends and my little group. I'll get us something to be sipping on and
Yeah,
stuff.
like I just
but
want us to be
Yeah.
out here. Why be out here penny pinching?
but if other people coming around and be like, oh, we
that ain't got nothing to do
friends,
with me. That's
I'm like, hey, but I will take it when people offer it to me.
unless I take the initiative. Because if I take the initiative, like, oh my gosh, friend, like this, and you know, like I had made conversations with people. Whenever that happens, I don't know. Sometimes I be throwing my card out. I'm a little generous, and I don't want to be all the time. But I'm like, here.
That's one thing. I'm just like, you know what? I was like, cause I could easily go up and get somebody to pay for my drink. Honestly, we got drinks
I don't-
free yesterday.
I don't like the obligation of having to continue conversation. Though. That's why sometimes I'm like,
Yes.
Because I'm like, yeah, because I was like, you came over to me, disrupted my peace.
I know, now you want to keep yapping in my ear. I was hanging out with my homegirls. Like, that's why if there's too much obligation behind the request,
I don't want it.
It's one thing if they send it from across the table or whatever, okay, you just giving it to me and hoping I'd come. But if you were sitting there next to me and then we're like, oh, have a conversation for a little bit, oh, can I offer you a drink? Now you're going to think I have to sit there and talk to you for the rest of the time. I'm not doing
Or
that.
it's like, I sent you a drink, so now you got to talk to me. Or not,
like,
I'm going to beat you up or
I'll
do
pay
this
you back.
that.
I'll buy you a drink right back. I'll buy you the same drink back. So we're
I don't need your money. I got my own money.
Right.
Sir.
That's why I'm like, if I choose to go partying, it's because I have the money.
Yeah, because I hate these little horror stories where girls go on dates and the guy was like, I don't got it, and this, that, third. And she's like, okay, I got it. And then he's just like, can you give me some gas too? Like, my car don't got no gas. I'm like, damn,
you're
sir.
stranded. Call your mother. Sorry, I can't help you.
I'm like, the type of stories. And then the entitlement, because this one guy took this girl out on the beach, or they went out, and then she was like, he was like, you want to go back to my place? She was like, no, like, I'm good. And he was like, nah, I just paid for our whole meal, and this way you coming back home with me. No. Just because you did that don't mean.
If you wanted to pay for sex, you should have gotten a prostitute.
Exactly. Like, ain't nobody on that time. And it's not like, no girl is trying to use, I'm not going to say all girls, because some girls out here are definitely ruthless, and they are trying to use you. But most girls aren't trying to use you. You want to be utilized. You want to be that man in her life to contribute to her life.
Also,
you're not
realistically, like, again, as me, whenever I'm going out and I pay for other people's things, I'm not like, oh, now you owe me something because I paid for something. I offered. That was a me thing. So when I say I'm generous and I'm like, oh yeah, here, I got it.
Yeah, because I'll give some guys some drinks. I definitely, this boy I used to talk to.
Usually it's the girls. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't pay for men's drinks very often, but girls, I do.
I've done it a few times. I've like, it was his birthday and I was just like, I'm giving you something. I'm gonna get you a turn.
I'm not expecting nothing back though. So when people do that to me,
exactly. I'm like, oh, you gotta sleep with me because I paid for you, dude.
That was your choice.
Exactly. I was like, I'm not in it for that. Like. And he could probably vouch for it to this day. He'd be like, yeah, she did this. She got me pizza. She made it a whole thing for my birthday. You know, made it all special. And she didn't decide we didn't have to do this, that, and the third. Because it's not that type of vibe. Like, you know, ain't nobody got weird intentions like that. At least we don't. Does anybody know? Dang, girl, you already done?
You talk, you be yap. You need to throw it back and finish it. I wish you saw the video because I'm taking sips. And you just sitting there talk, and then leave your thing on the floor and wonder why you don't get drink. That's not me.
I'm not a drinker like that. I mean, I drink wine. I'm good at drinking wine. I don't. No,
you're not even good at that. You had wine last night. You put it back in the bottle.
But
wine this morning.
You
put it back in the bottle.
No. What wine did I put back in the bottle? This is the only thing I put back in the bottle.
The other wine.
I didn't put that back in the bottle.
What'd you do with that?
I drank it.
When?
I had it. I didn't finish the whole thing from yesterday, but then I finished it
this morning.
Yes, I did.
So you still didn't drink it?
I did.
You just left it. You just didn't drink it last night.
No, I drank half of it, and that was 19%. You know it was strong.
I know, but
everybody said that was strong.
I finished it
because you want another breed. I ain't built like you. I ain't built like that.
I'm just saying.
She knows I don't with drinks and stuff.
Mind you, she offered to bring the wine. I was like, oh, we should have wine with dinner. Oh, we should have wine with our picnic. We should have. She's the one who's been bringing this up, and she don't even drink it.
I drink it. I just drink it at my own pace.
Whatever.
And it's a little slower.
Whatever.
I'm way more with the trees and the ganja, but I as far as that, I need something more sweet like margarita, cause like. Yo.
We had the margarita yesterday with old dude, so.
Yes, and I drank that fast as shit.
You did.
So, like, if it's good like that, I don't drink it. It's a fine.
If you want, then I'm pretty sure you got that from up there. If you want, I can go and get you one if you don't want to drink this.
No, I'll finish this. It's better because we added some stuff, but yeah, because like it was too syrupy. It was too sweet. Like I like it sweet, but it's just not.
It tastes like syrup.
Yeah,
like, it really did.
So I was just like, if it's not made to how I like it to drink it like fast, then I'm not gonna do it.
It would have been better cold.
Yeah, that too. But it's just like
water. That's why I'm like, go ahead, girlie. I'll meet you. No, it's team. It's not as fun to get in the water by yourself.
Well, I'm gonna get this down. Let me stop talking. You gotta talk to them. You gotta entertain them.
What do I gotta say?
Anything that comes to mind.
Or give me a topic and I can talk about any topic.
Or something very light.
Gory? What type of gory do you need? Like, I need details for this.
Yeah, it's a real story.
Okay.
While they're on their way home, and they died after the impact. And he didn't have his sirens on. He was speeding out of control, and he also had some random person in the back of his vehicle, which they're having an underlying investigation of, because they're just like, that's not protocol, like who the person was. Like,
So what is it
like
to talk about? The police officer was wrong. Fuck the police. Like, fuck 12. People died because you were reckless and you thought you had the power and
thing
privilege
is,
to do
he's
whatever you
still
wanted.
working. They didn't suspend
Which
him.
is still fuck the police. All branches
crazy.
of them fuck the police. Like, that's not much of a conversation topic. I'm very clear on that thought.
Okay, what kind of sandcastles would you make?
Okay, so I know there's so many different types of sandcastles. Specifically, you know those ones that you can make it look like people, or like you have different amounts of water. So like you actually build like dams and lakes and stuff like that within like a grand sandcastle thing. Usually that takes over 8 hours, like a very long time. It's a skill that requires a lot of finesse. But I always think sandcastles are super cool because it's another form of art, just like doing pottery with clay or
Ice
doing
sculptures too.
yeah, ice sculptures. Like, it's such an interesting way to express yourself because it's a different medium of expression, but it's still, even the fact that it's temporary makes it even more beautiful because like you spend all this time adding to this sandcastle, and then ultimately it's gonna fall apart. But that doesn't really matter because the beauty in the creation is more important. So I don't know. I think sandcastles are really cool. I wish I had more artistic talent in like creating things, like visually. Like, I'm pretty good at painting, but other than that, like I don't draw like that. I can like sketch things, but I can't like draw for real. I don't know how to. I want to pick up pottery again, or specifically like ceramics. That's really cool. I like firing things or like doing a specific way. But yeah, I like that there's so many different mediums to art. So I think sandcastles are super cool.
Not to cut you off, but I love it how we always get stared at when we're walking in here.
We're just being stared at.
Yes, a man and his son were looking both at us, and that man that just walked over here, he was watching us too. And I was just faking like, oh, okay, I don't see what I'm not noticing. We notice everything around us.
I don't know. I feel like I just be chilling and people are just how they are. I don't know.
But I was just like,
also, it doesn't help that like we're kind of bubbly, like just as a whole. Conversationally, like when we talk.
yeah,
to
we
people,
have a lot of
we're pretty
personality.
bubbly, so people think.
But I mean, like, we're not doing a lot right here. We're just chilling, and it's just like we get a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Maybe it's our auras. Maybe we just attract a lot of people. And I'm not saying that they were rude or anything, but it's just like, dang, you staring hella hard. Can you be like a little bit more like
discreet?
Yeah.
Like, come on now, why are you eyeing me like that?
Yeah,
Relax.
this was like, because literally the man's neck was like this. He's walking this way, and he's like just staring hella hard.
Girl
I mean, can you go walk with your son? Okay, I know we look gorgeous, but damn, like, shoot. Because honestly, like, there's so many guys that have been looking over at us like this whole time we've been down here. Man, hey, they like them some melanin. And what
I feel like
Island Boy was
they're
saying, you're so
scared to
unique.
say. They're so scared. They say that we're exotic. They're like, oh, you're so exotic, so exotic.
I mean,
No, what?
I like that he was trying to be different with his vocabulary because he was a little on the slower side. But
He didn't have a lot going on in that coconut.
yeah, but I was just like, I appreciate you trying to be a gentleman.
very kind.
Yeah, so I was just like, because he came with good gifts.
I know, he didn't show up empty-handed, and he was good company. I just wish he wasn't so
Yeah.
handsy and he wasn't so pushy about some things. But
Yeah.
in general, like, we could have been cool friends if that wasn't for the those two situations. If it wasn't for that,
Exactly.
like,
Because I was just like, shoot, you talking about shooting fish and going fishing like that and everything? Like I'm
keep drinking your
down.
thing. Why is there more than there was before?
Oh, I poured more in here.
No, drink it.
I'm drinking. Y'all, she's scolding me.
You know those shows where like the people look at the camera like. I feel like I do that in general, like even in the office, where I'm sitting there looking like, oh my god. And one, I'm glad that people don't see. I mean, now I guess people are seeing it, but in general, you're like, what are you talking about?
Oh, I gotta remember to like straighten up my posture.
Yeah.
I be feeling it. I think my titties actually have been tittying a little bit more.
What does that mean?
Like when I seen them in the mirror, and I was
I
was like, 'cause I got small titty problems. So I was just like, oh, okay, yes, we growing.
Again, I'm happy for you. I'm glad that brings you joy.
I'm just a little scared when it's time to have kids, though.
Oh. I wouldn't know. I never had no kids. I've never been pregnant. What?
Yeah, I've never been pregnant
Just
either.
in general. That's a scary, scary thing.
I admire the friends or people I know who've gone through that, and their process has been so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, seeing my god nephews and stuff, they are so precious. I was like, oh, you're a bundle of joy.
Not many of my friends are parents, but the ones that are, Dolly, she cares. I love seeing how much they care about their kids, and like the little things that you wouldn't think of. It matters. So I love my friends who are parents.
I'm a good godparent.
I'm nobody's godparent. I'm trying to be an aunt, but
Why is she
we
pointing
waiting on
at
our-
me?
We waiting on her.
Why
come
is she
up.
pointing at me?
We waiting on our come up.
Like
That's
she's
all.
not the one that's first on the chop block. Like you,
Who?
you,
Who?
you,
Who?
you.
No!
Yes.
What are you talking about?
This girl, look. She got the ring on her finger. It's in lock. It's on lock.
That's literally
She already
not how that
knows.
works. What does that got to do with nothing? You
First
better
comes
stop-
love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby and the baby
I will
carriage.
punch you, girl. You need to chill the fuck out. That's not what we on.
Yeah, it's gonna be what you're on.
You need to chill. You need to chill.
They didn't come with that nursery rhyme for nothing.
Yeah, they did. Those lying ass bitches. Who's this feature? That's Victoria.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, I know, but I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
I haven't listened to most of her music, but I do like her.
Yeah, she's cool.
Ooh, excuse me. It's going to my belly.
Oh, now you gotta finish drinking it. Like we've been trying to have her do for the last 30 minutes.
Huh. It's a process.
It doesn't have to be. Like, you could drink
Y'all
it without-
honestly, she should get a tube and get those little chugger things and just throw it down my esophagus
I wish
and
I
be
could.
like,
We would have been in the water by now. We would have been in the water by now if I did do that. So yes, I do wish I could have done that.
I'd be like, damn, my throat.
What? What? What'd you say? Move to?
Because that's a nice body.
Who?
I don't know who they are.
No, which one? I don't see which one you think is a nice body.
Purple.
Why over there wearing purple?
Shorts.
You mean pink? That's pink and
purple.
black. That's pink and black.
Which one? That's not pink and black, girl.
That's not pink and black?
No, that's
Girl.
not pink and black. No.
When's the last time you got your eyes checked?
My eyes are perfectly fine. He's got orange, purple, and pink
Pink
highlights.
and black.
It's no black on there.
There's blacks all around the pink.
No.
The pink is like a bunch of triangle shapes, and the black is the
wanna
rest
bet?
of it. How much you want to bet? I don't lose a bet. Go ahead, play me.
I don't know, but we all bet this.
I'm betting there's pink and black in that bathing suit. That's my bet.
Okay.
All right, say less. I'll bet you $5.
All right.
Or you gotta get me a snack on the road.
All right, bet.
And then if not, I gotta get you a snack on the road. If there's not pink and black on that bathing suit.
I'm not saying there's no pink and black on
That's
the
what my bet just was. I
No,
just
I'm
said
saying
that.
you're saying there's no purple on there.
I know. I'm saying there's pink and black on the
I
business.
said there's pink, but I said it's not just pink
I'm
and
telling
black.
you, said there's no black. I said there's pink and black.
I said there's purple. You said there's no purple.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said that it was pink and black. So what's your argument? Now you lying.
I'm not lying.
Oh no! I just lost the back piece of my earring. Oh, there it is. I literally said it's pink and black. I didn't say there was no other colors, but I said it was pink and black.
I thought you were just saying it's just pink and black.
No,
I
said there was pink and black. And you were saying there's no black. What are you talking about? No, it's pink and black. Yes, there's other colors. There's a little bit of orange, a little bit of purple, but it's pink and black. That's the primary colors.
No, it's not.
You're lying.
It's purple.
Actually, finish your drinking. Let's get in the water. Look, it's warm now. It's sunny now, and we're still sitting under here like for the last 2 hours. How long have we been streaming? An hour and a half. You still can't finish that damn thing. Finish it.
Let me get my stuff up because we definitely got to get in this water. But we will come back and resume, y'all.
Girl,
If she doesn't drown me in this ocean.
I'm not gonna drown you. But look, it's actually sunny now, so this is the time.
Yeah, this is the time. I'm gonna wrap us up.
All right, bye for now.
He said,
You've been taking
Bye.
too damn long.
"Bye, friend." Y'all see that? You see how she treats me? That's crazy. But it looks gorgeous out there. Let me hurry up.
That's why when I saw you, have a good afternoon, man.
It's like I could taste it. It's just so weird.